Hey yo, what's up everybody? Review it Rob here as promised with a Speak No Evil review for all of you. If you listened to my show this week, hopefully you did. If not, please check it out later and help me out a little bit there. But on that episode, I promised to do a Speak No Evil review later this week because I did a double feature last week of Never Let Go and Speak No Evil. So wanted to give Speak No Evil its own review. Without further ado, let's jump into this, man. So here's your poster. I'll go over some details for the film. Speak No Evil is rated R for some strong violence, language, some sexual content, and brief drug use. The film released earlier this year. Runs in at 1 hour 50 minutes. It is a horror mystery thriller drama film, which is currently still in theaters, I believe. It's been out since the 13th of September, so it's had a run so far, but it should still be in theaters for a little bit here. So, Speak No Evil, didn't pull up synopsis, didn't do anything like that. I'm trying to go off my noggin here. So, what happens in the movie? No spoilers, of course. American couple, goes on vacation. While on vacation, they meet this other couple. They befriend each other. They get good vibes from them and all that stuff. So they befriend each other during the vacation. Come to find out, they don't live necessarily too far from each other. So the American couple met while on vacations, like, hey, come over, hang out with us if you ever want to, and all that. So, of course, eventually they do. Beautiful, idyllic kind of situation, vacation for them there, or so it seems, as it becomes a nightmarish reality for said American couple. So that is the idea of the movie overall. This is a remake. This is an Americanized remake of, I want to say it was a Danish film. It came out 2 years ago. Um, that has been much debated about why they're doing a remake or why they're doing this already after it's only been 2 years, all that stuff. Fair if you want to have that debate, whatever have you. I personally, and putting it all out there, I have not seen the 2022 film, and when I got close to seeing this movie, almost thought about watching it, but I was like, no, I'll leave that over there. I wanted to go into this movie fresh without any ideas, because whenever you do get a remake, you're going to have some things that are the same or not the same and all that stuff. So I don't necessarily know what is the same or not the same because I didn't see the 2022 version, but you know, what have you. I do know before I actually was recording this, I was just scrolling through social media, not even looking for Speak No Evil, when I saw somebody watched it and they're like, this is better than the 2022 version. Some of the comments, yeah, I even read that they agreed with that as well. Again, subjective, it's up to you. My thoughts overall with the film is, 1 hour, 50 minutes had me interested the whole time. Like, I was into it the whole time, whether that's mostly because of James McAvoy's incredible performance, because that man can do anything, or the fact that it was a solid movie. It's honestly the solid movie. Both. It's both. It's both. Obviously, the movie is solid. Like, it hits on all the beats it needs to hit on. Like it just mentioned there, it's a horror film. So it's got that classic horror trope that we've seen in other horror movies of the befriending somebody and going to meet them at a different time, and they're not the person you remember meeting at that one point in time, or maybe they're a little bit different or a lot different. um, it's a thriller, so the whole aspect of what's happening here and the mystery aspect of it as well, where you're in this situation again, going around, don't want to talk about spoilers. So you're in this situation where things are a little bizarre, things are a little insane. You're in this, you're with this American couple going through this, trying to, like, it's unnerving. It's an unnerving situation if you put yourself in that position of you're in this place that you're unfamiliar with people that don't seem to be what you remember them being. This guy's a little bit different than how I remember him being and all that stuff, and we're learning more about them and everything. And you can see that in the trailer, so it's not necessarily a spoiler, which was a funny thing that's been going on with this movie for a while, is that trailer did get a lot of playtime in theaters. That trailer was seen a lot. I go to the movies pretty much every week and saw that trailer multiple times. So with all that, it hits on all those beats. It hits like a good horror movie. It's a good mystery. It's a good thriller. Trying to figure out how everything's going to work out and how all the the pieces will fall. Are they going to be able to get out of this? Can they survive this? Will all of them get out of it? Will they not get out of it? It does that thing that a mystery thriller film should do. So it hits that very well. It's captivating. Like I mentioned, it's an hour and 50 minutes. Didn't even feel like it. And then James McAvoy is just absolutely brilliant. Again, that guy can do anything. Like the movie captivated all those areas, he did as well. Like his character, cool character, but also scary character, funny, but also terrifying. All those things. He can do that. Of course, we knew that. I mean, Split. We know he can play multiple personalities in a film and all that stuff. And he's a brilliant, brilliant actor. And the whole cast overall is very good. The story is very strong. It's an interesting, solid story. So for me, overall, with the movie, I enjoyed it. Had a good time with it. I'm glad I did get around to seeing it and didn't let the trailer wear me down. So I did do that. If you want to compare the two, you can do that. That's your prerogative. I'm not, again, I haven't seen the other one. Even if I do see it, I'm not going to sit here and compare the two and go back and forth and all that. It's different artistic styles is what it is. So that is my quick thoughts on the movie. Very solid, hits the beats pieces that it needs to hit. Is it worth you watching? Yes, absolutely. It's worth your time to check it out for McAvoy's performance alone, if anything. But they did a really good job with what they did there. So that's my quick thoughts here on that review. Again, check out my latest episode, Never Let Go review on there, as well as news. And I will be on Hunter's podcast episode coming out where doing the Halloween Horror Nights top 10 houses of HHN 33. And yeah, next week's episode, we're going to be doing Joker Folie à Deux review and any news that's gone on with that as well. And that movie been out one day, man. The movie's been out one day. There's already people going back and forth about whether it's good or it's the worst movie of all time and all this stuff. Social media for you. But I'll have my spoiler-free thoughts on that movie next week's episode of the Review at Rob Show. But that's going to do it for this review. Again, Speak No Evil. Very solid. Very solid movie, worth your time to check out for sure. So that's going to be my thoughts. Please check out recent episode, next episode coming out, and appreciate you as always. Remember, you are wonderful. I'll talk to you next episode.